This is a live trading video. We are trading the top gainers screener. It's a few minutes into the market open. Got a little bit of a late start trying to set up the camera and everything. And I know the lighting and all of that is pretty bad right at the moment, but we just need to get going and we'll fix it later for the next video. I'm also going to work on an intro today to show at the beginning of every video. So if you're new here, you will kind of have an idea of what we're doing on this channel and what these videos are all about. So right now you may be a bit lost, but just bear with me. I'll try to explain things as we get a chance. Interesting. All right, so here's one that is already triggering a trade. We're getting ready to trigger a trade, I should say. We just have to wait for a proper pullback. And I'll explain the entry in just a second here. All right, we've got a little slippage in there. I'll explain the entry in just a moment. It's a little bit, may seem a little bit unusual, but right now we just have to get the trade set up properly here. I was trying to get the break of 450 there, and let me just get everything in place, and then we'll explain it all. Yeah, so I like where that stop loss is. I won't be surprised if we get stopped out of this, and I'll explain why in just a second, and why I still took the entry. Okay, so when I pulled this up, I noticed that it already triggered an entry for the break of this double top candle. That is one of the entries that I take. I consider that a pullback, and sometimes that's the only chance you get, and the stock takes off after that double top breakout, and that's something we're tracking on our spreadsheet, so that after we take 100 test trades with this trading plan, we'll know the probability of that trade working out specifically. Other than that, I was waiting, since we missed that entry, I was waiting for the price to come back down to that 451 level, which would have been my ideal entry. And if you roll back the video a little bit, you'll see that's pretty much exactly what I did. The price came back down to that level. I triggered my hotkeys. We got some slippage, obviously, 456. There must have been other people buying at that level, trying to maybe get that same entry that I was. And generally, that's a good sign. Generally, that means that you're getting in with other buyers and this thing is going to go back up. We'll see if that's the case here. Obviously, nothing is absolute in the stock market. So all we can do is set our trade and set our profit target, our stop loss in the appropriate place according to the plan, and then just let the trade play out. We can take up to 2 more trades if we get stopped out of this trade, and we will do that if we have to. So anyway, we're all done with this trade. Hopefully the explanation of the entry and the reason why I entered makes sense. There is a reminder written in my trading plan that looks like we're going to get stopped out here. There we go. So now we just have to get in for the next entry. So let me just focus up here for a second, and then we'll get back to explaining everything. Waiting, excuse me, I'm waiting for 446 or anything higher than 445 basically with these sub $5 stocks. Sometimes you don't get that exact penny amount. It's always possible that all of the trades that I take during the trading day fail. So that would be a max loss day. That would be 3 failed trades. And you just have to be ready. You know, if that happens, that happens. We're tracking 100 trades or more, and we'll know at the end whether or not this is profitable. So now I'm looking for the break of that 439.7. So anything higher than that, I have to get in. So I'm watching the price bubble over here. Now I'm looking for anything higher than 434.4. So 434.5 will trigger an entry. All right, anything higher than 420 will trigger an entry now. Anything above 410. Getting close. Anything above 4082, so 4083 or more will trigger an entry. There we go. Now we're in. We just need to place our stop loss in the appropriate place. And now we calculate our profit target. So we're going to go, let's say 409. Stop loss 393. 457. And now we just wait. Of course, we could get stopped out of this trade as well. We have no idea. I mean, I do have actually some idea of the likelihood of these trades working out, and I show you that stuff on my spreadsheet. But when you're trading 3R all or nothing, there's always a better chance that the trade fails than it works out. And the way you make money with that over time is because when the trades work out, they cancel out 3 losers. So that's why we're profitable at this point. I did release a video. If you're brand new here, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I released a video yesterday. All right, so there we got stopped out. Somehow that looked weird because we didn't see the price hit that level on the chart. Never seen that happen before. That's a brand new one. We'll have to look at the orders later and see what the heck happened there. My best advice at this point is to just stick to the plan as always, no matter what happens. If something strange like that happens, I'm being 100% honest with you now. In all the years that I've been trading with Webull, I've never seen that happen. Whenever I'm surprised by anything during the trading day, I just get right back to the plan, and the plan says that we take another trade if we're triggered into that trade. So now we're just waiting to be triggered. That's all part of trader discipline. Taken tens of thousands of trades with Webull, and I've never seen that happen. So there's always a first time for everything. So you have to be ready for anything and everything in the stock market. You think you have control, you think that you know, and you don't. It's basically the essence. Let's say I'm trying to just be ready for the next entry here and talk at the same time, which is very risky. So I'm looking for anything higher than 4033. And then we're going to place the stop loss at the low, this consolidation area. Let's give it a little more room. Just normally I don't like to do this, but just because of what happened, I'm going to give it a little bit more room on this one, and we'll adjust our profit target accordingly. And we could still get stopped out. We have no idea. And this will be the last trade of the day, one way or the other, if we get stopped out or our profit target gets hit. 453 now. All right, so at this point, all we have to do is watch the trade play out, and that's pretty much it. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to mute my mic. I know there was some things that I wanted to say that I didn't, so if you can just remind me in the comment section below, or I'll watch back in the video and kind of see where I left off. But once I get ready to get triggered into a trade, I just have to focus up and get ready for those to take those entries. So right now we're all done. You might be thinking, wow, you picked the wrong stock. Look at all these other stocks on the top gainers list. You just can't have that kind of thinking when you're trading like this. It's so much more important to just stick to what you've chosen and give it your 3 chances. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you look at the last 2 trading videos, both of our trades were one and done trades. So, in that case, obviously we picked the right stocks. It's not going to happen every single day. Sometimes you're going to pick the stock based off of your criteria, which is exactly what you're supposed to do, which that's following the trading plan. And sometimes it's going to work and sometimes it won't. And you can't think, oh man, I picked the wrong stock. I need to go back and see what happened. And you're going to be like rewriting your plan every single day. And then, it's just never going to work out. So anyway, you have to be willing to sometimes get in the wrong stock or fail 3 trades in a row, even if you got in the right stock or whatever. I mean, just things can go wrong anytime when you're trading. It looks like we're going to get stopped out here, possibly. You never know. So, but either way, we're doing the right thing. We're sticking to the plan and we're tracking the data. We're going to collect these 3 trades onto the spreadsheet, and it will add to our data. We will not be red all of a sudden because of these 3 trades, and I'll show you that hopefully at the end of the video. So just giving this thing a moment here before I mute, because maybe it'll be a quicker trade than I think. These lights are really heating me up though, so if I look like I'm perspiring or something, that's why. Got to do something about the lighting in here. So let's see, just trying to not block your view of this trade and bring up the screen recorder at the same time. Let me try to move it real quick here. Okay, cool. So you can still see what's going on. I'm going to turn off the camera for now and mute the microphone, and we'll just watch this trade play out. If I walk away, I take my phone with me. I always have my phone nearby, and I can react to whatever notification I get on the phone. So it looks like it went within 3 cents of our stop loss. So more than likely, we're going to get stopped out of this trade. Let me see. Let me just give it another few minutes. And then the value of this video becomes seeing me stick to my trading plan and doing everything according to plan, not breaking my rules, not feeling like I need to get this money back. Let me look for something else. I mean, that's the stuff that, this is going to be probably a -3R day because we've lost all 3 trades. But if I start going around and looking for something else to get my money back with, there we go, -3R day. We could easily turn this into a -4, 5, 6R day. So anyway, it is what it is. Today, just things didn't work out, but we stuck to the plan. So let's get rid of this, and let me pull up. Let's see if I can pull up the spreadsheet. Let's go back. Let's go to the account page. I'll set it for today so we can see how much we lost today. Actually, it looks like it's already there. Let me just double check. No. Today is the 15th. So yeah, we lost $13 on those 3 trades. Not fun, but hey, it happens. And let's look at the now if you watched my video from yesterday, you know that we started trading this plan July 29th, so we are still quite profitable with $41.83 of profit. One thing I'm interested in is on that second trade. I want to see where it filled. Yeah, I mean, it says the price went down to that level, so maybe there was like a graphical error on the chart. There, back in the day with Webull, there were some graphical errors the way the candlesticks formed, but I haven't seen anything like that in a long time, so that was still pretty surprising. If that happens on a regular basis, I'll definitely send a message to tech support and make sure they see what's going on there. But so far, that's like a once in a lifetime thing. I have never seen that before. but we'll keep an eye out for that in the future. And right now, let me just open up my spreadsheet. Okay, so here is our spreadsheet. And I just at this point, I'm not going to enter in all 3 trades because that's going to take a while, but just want to show you, just in case you haven't seen this before, you know, that we're tracking all this different data. We're tracking the trades we take, the losses, the results of the 3R profit target. So obviously today, these are going to be -1. Let's just do these really quick and you'll get an idea of what's going on. Actually, I can just drag this over now. And we'll just copy. There we go. So we can see, at least in terms of our profit target, what our results are right at this moment, even with today's trade. So we're still up 7 times our risk with the 3R profit target. You can see all the other profit targets are negative. The 2R profit target is only up 2R, and that's only, you know, one and done day. We will have to update all of this stuff. So now we have won 8 out of 25 trades. So our overall win rate is down to 32%. Seems extremely low, but break even for 3R is 25%. So we're actually still very profitable. Entry number 1 obviously today failed, so let's update that. Entry number 2 also failed. Entry number 3 also failed. So right now, entry number 3 is the only one that is not profitable. But again, there's been so few entries taken, 5 total, that it's not that meaningful at the moment. And you can see here's my statistics of the probability of having a 1 and done day, a 2 and 1 day, so on and so forth. So now this is going to change. So this is how I know what to expect each day in the market. Probability of a max loss day. Today we had one. So it's going to be 4. So what happened today so far had a 36% chance of happening, and today it happened. So that's that. I'll have to input all the prices later, and you'll see the P&L curve take a little dip to about this point right here, because I think we're up, what, 41.83. So you can see here's 40. So it's going to come down to about here. So you can just kind of use your imagination. So that is the max loss day. That's going to happen. It could happen again tomorrow. I don't know. The only thing we can do is stick to the plan, track our trades, and see if this thing is profitable after 100 trades. Today we took 3 trades, so now we have 25 trades worth of data. So that's significant so far. You know, it's progress, basically, is what I'm saying. And anyway, the main message that I want to send to you guys in every single one of my trading videos is you need to go into every single trade with a plan. You stick to that plan no matter what. Even if you have a max loss day like I did today, nothing we can do about it other than stick to the plan and move on to the next day. So that's what we're going to do. So go into every single trade with a plan and stick to it. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.